What's going on, Reject Nation? We just got back from watching A Quiet Place. Now keep the horror thing going. We will be doing a review for that, but that takes a lot longer to edit than anything else we do. But anyway, we're going to watch the trailer for the first Purge. I'm assuming prequel. Let's get to it.
Announcing the commencement of the first Purge.
Tonight allows people a release for all the hatred and violence that they keep up inside them.
This won't
It
bring him
did,
back.
for the better.
It won't make you feel any better. Thank you.
It is a night that is defining our country.
Citizens, this will be a tradition we celebrate every year.
Begin.
First Purge.
Is that Marissa Tomei?
I was about to ask.
So do you think, Sid? I'll see you tonight.
People are now calling this controversial experiment of legalized crime the Purge.
Hey,
You and Isaiah, just stay with me during the purge.
Oh, we're gonna be
I'm insecure.
We are here with Dr. May Updale. She came up with this experiment. Is the purge a political device?
It is a psychological one. If we want to save our country, we must release
Okay.
all our anger in one night.
Tonight, we'll see the good and evil in everyone.
This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the first Purge.
That was the very first
From
one.
a government who doesn't give a shit about any of us.
At
Daniel.
Siren, all crime, including
Whoa.
murder, will be legal for 12 hours.
There's a lot of good people out there who we're gonna have to protect.
All emergency services will be suspended.
We gotta be prepared.
Whoa.
Your government thanks you for your participation.
Parties, you predicted a much higher level of participation.
Human nature does not obey the laws of politics.
What the hell is going on?
Whoa.
Oh, damn.
Are they being forced to purge? Whoa.
They all ex-military. Something funky going down, D.
There's a conspiracy.
Disguised as citizens.
This country needs for this to work.
No one's coming to help us.
Ugh.
After tonight, nothing will ever be the same again.
They forgot about one thing. They forgot about us.
Ooh.
What have I done?
Stay strong now. I'm coming.
Just remember all the good the Purge does.
July 4th. Get ready to feel patriotic.
Independence, man. What do you think, John? You're a Purge fan.
These movies to me are kind of like Freddy movies in the sense that like there's always going to be a certain amount of crazy dream sequences in a Freddy movie, and in a Purge movie there's always going to be a certain amount of just really spooky looking people out in messed up masks and stuff. So like that aesthetic is always on point. This is a trailer overall though. Like I like the look of all that crazy stuff, but I thought they kind of throwing out a lot of the movie in this trailer in an
Yeah.
odd way. It seemed like it went on for a while.
I didn't really like the first one. I liked the second one, and I did not see the third one. This really doesn't look like it's actually offering anything that different. I feel like that's what these Purge trailers tend to do. They tend to set it up like, oh, we're probably going to get some type of different exploration or deeper understanding, but it's just going to go down the same generic route that I feel like they always tend to do. Characters that are like, cool. I don't really love them, but they're cool, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they always make some kind of attempt to put a political subtext forth, and I just keep hoping that one of these is going to, like, really put that at the front.
The one thing I would want these Purge movies to do is kind of go into a more of the, like, even
Like
have
she
Marissa
said,
Tomei's
yeah.
character talking about this is a psychological thing. Yet I don't feel like those movies really give us that.
Sat there going, that's a cool idea, this whole, like, psychological experiment thing. That's worth exploring. However, most of what you're giving me is just the action and the carnage.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the same stuff I've seen from the other Purge movies.
Yeah. Not to say that they can't do it, and you know, James DeMonico seems like he wants to write these with some kind of relevance, but that's just not what I'm getting from this
I feel
trailer.
like the movies always set themselves up for that, and then they don't execute that in the last half of the movie. And based off the way the plot structure of what they're revealing in the trailer, I get the exact same feeling it's going to go down. Whatever the Purge formula is for their movies. I was intrigued by, they launched the Purge and no one's really doing anything. Why isn't anything happening? We need this to work. I want to see all of that. As much as I can be invested in the characters who are on the streets, who want to be heroes and protect people on the streets and whatnot. Well, if you're going to do a prequel, I wanted to stick primarily to the government side.
I don't think that's a bad way to go, though. If you're really looking at the people who are fighting against the Purge, not just trying to survive outside, because we've already done that, but if you're looking at the people who are like, no, this is wrong, we shouldn't be doing this, and we're going to go out there and do something about it, I think that's another facet worth telling. I just want that to be richer than just, oh, they're just gonna kill people in, the bad people.
Well, yeah, I mean, to me, it's kind of just the Frank Grillo, different type of version of the Frank Grillo storyline when Frank Grillo has a revenge mission, but then he ends up having to be a hero. Well, we already got that storyline with Anarchy. Based off the trailer for election year, he's another protector again. And the first Purge, too, is about a father who's protecting his family. So there's always the protection side. I wanted to primarily focus on why they want it to work and what the point of it is, especially if you're doing the first Purge. Let's really see what the necessity is that behind the government. And if you're casting Marissa Tomei, I don't want her to be wasted on this movie.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, they seem like they've assembled a pretty neat cast. I mean, I recognized at least that one guy from Insecure as well. Maybe another trailer will like sell me on this, because yeah, if it's the first Purge, I want to see the discussion from all sides, because that's when the discussion yeah, that's when the discussion is the most potent, because you're a few years into the Purge and then you're like, well, the anti-discussion and the pro-discussion are already kind of been had, so this is a great opportunity to really dissect the Purge. I just hope they do that.
And to see like what the benefit is of it from the first time it happened. I want this one to end in a way where it's like, oh, I get why the government decided that this should be something that we keep doing by the time this movie ends.
Something about how this is affecting and bringing out human nature makes a little bit of twisted sense or something.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, are you excited for the first Purge? And yeah, okay. You can subscribe to the Reject Nation, people. Click that notification bell to get notified when one of our vids is up. And you can check us out on Patreon. Weekly Q&As, full-length TV show reactions for plenty of shows to do over there, and a bunch of other different kinds of posts as well. Would love to have you become a patron. Eject to die.